Welcome back to the Axemen podcast from the Tech 2, episode 4. Today we're talking about our classes and then home pass. So the first class I wanted to get started off with was careers. And the main reason is because the class we're in that we host all these videos in and podcasts is in careers. And I feel like we have not talked about the posters very much, so I wanted to get on that.
These posters are a variety of the cadets here. They researched and studied their learning type and their learning style so they could find careers that match theirs. Like that music executive, that was Cadet Hooley's. He found that he would like to pursue a music executive career because he's kinesthetic, and that has a lot to do with hands-on. And the heavy machinery one right there was Cadet Sprouse, and he had the same thing, kinesthetics, but I think it's really awesome that it opens some cadets' eyes onto things that they could do that aren't so temporary, so they could have like a goal in the future to go on to.
I remember when we did these posters. We had it was like a personality test, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we took a personality test to find out like how we learned and what we needed, like how we learned the best. Mine was like hands-on, and so mine was welding, obviously. I love welding. I could weld diamonds. Oh my gosh. But I think it was a little hard for me because I'm not really a fan of like learning. I don't learn very well, and this careers class has helped me a lot with how to like fill out a resume, which is what we're doing right now, and it teaches you a lot about how the world works in the workforce, like how to answer questions properly, and just how to speak to someone that's you want to get hired by. They teach you a lot about that, and I feel like that's really helpful.
I believe it's really helpful, and I'm really glad because throughout my life I've never worked a job that hasn't been in my family or like a little landscaping deal. So I have turned in a total of 3 job things, and I got no answers and no calls because I did not know how to word them. I didn't know what to put. I didn't know what skill was good to put and what wasn't, what to put for my good things and bad things, and this class helped me learn a lot about that. So when I get back, I could get a job and start working on getting to my career soon.
I've worked like 3-4 jobs. I've worked a lot of jobs, and I think my biggest struggle is just getting along with people on work. And then my most recent job, the one that I had before I came here, that was the only job I could really get along with people on, and that's because most of the people I knew, I went to school with, and I just had a good time. It was a blast working there. I worked on a ranch. It was fun hanging a fence. Not really, it sucked at the end of the day, but either way, it was pretty fun. I got to break horses, which was super fun. And people always talk about how like riding a bull is so hard. Breaking horses is so bad because it's not bad. It's a struggle because you have to like build that relationship with the horse, and you have to learn about that horse. You have to understand like the horse's past, and like it takes a lot. And then another thing that we did, I'm not gonna get into, is birthing cattle. That one sucks too, but it's okay. I didn't really have a blast doing it, but it was fun because everybody made fun of me while I did it. And then I think the last one was branding. That one was fun because I got to tackle the calf, and we had someone. I was always on the right side because I'd always hop off my horse on the left. So we'd come up, I'd drop off the left, and then I'd tackle the calf. It was pretty fun. And then, but that was the only job I was really good at, and this class has taught me a lot about how to like do that. How to understand, how to communicate with your coworkers, and how to speak with them, which was very, very helpful.
This class has been very helpful in that aspect for me too, because I haven't had any jobs, but I've had some jobs with family, and I've helped a lot of people landscape, and I used to mow lawns for free for the elderly or the veterans or anyone who needed it. And some of the people I worked with I didn't always get along with, but at the end of the day it was like, still, you're doing a job you want to get done to the fullest regardless of whoever's around you. And this kind of helped me learn that and learn that there's more in life than just a job working for like $15 an hour in McDonald's. You could go on to a whole career, and it's really awesome to learn about all that.
That's true, yeah. I think we should move on to the next topic. I want to move on to Humanities because that one is another class that helps you move on with your goals, and it teaches you a lot about how you should set something in life and stick to that something in life. And recently we've been watching like a bunch of like videos for incentives that we get. Like, you know how we've been watching Cameron Haynes?
Yes.
I've been telling everybody I'm gonna be the next Cameron Haynes. But we've been watching a lot of that, and my main goal right now is to just focus on how I can better myself and better other people. And when Cameron Haynes, when we watched his videos with Cameron Haynes, I feel like I'm on the same level as him. Like, not the same level, but we're on the same path. And he does a lot of good for people because he speaks about how he creates a connection with not just himself, but with other people and with animals. Like his best friend Roy, which was I didn't know about until we watched the video. I didn't even know who Cameron Haynes was, and he just inspires me a lot. And my main goal, my new goal, is to become the next Cameron Haynes.
My personal mission statement for our posters in Humanities was to be there for myself, but always be there for others regardless of the situation. And when we watched that Cameron Haynes video, like before I came to the academy, I had no clue who he was. I wasn't all that interested in bow hunting. I'd never bow hunted. I always hunted with rifles, and I really wasn't that interested because I'd never shot a deer still. But that really inspired me, and he became like my new inspiration. He's really cool, and it taught me a lot, and it kind of correlates to my mission statement because, like you said, he's always there for himself. He's always there working to like better himself and do the best, but he's also there for others. He does good things to help other people, and I think it's amazing, and it's really cool.
Not only that, that man is ripped. He's shredded. He's got like some huge muscles. He runs like a marathon every day. I think that's absolutely insane. But we should probably get back to Humanities class. We just did posters in Humanities about like our personal mission statement and stuff like that. I don't know what you drew, but I drew a pickup, an old Chevy's pickup, square body. And the way that connects to me is I lose track of time very fast. But I think the fastest way I lose track of time is driving or like just working on vehicles. Like I got 2 projects at home. I got my pickup, and then I got this really cool little car called a Datsun 240Z, which is so cool. So what about you, Cox? What did you draw for your personal mission statement?
I drew an 8th note because I love music. It helps me calm down for a second and get away from the situation, and I just believe it's really cool to listen to.
It's pretty cool. Thank you. Well, that's all we have for the Axemen podcast today, episode 4. Thank you for joining us. Axemen, signing off.